Piggybacking up the trail. It's not a fun job. Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. So today we have a little throwback to summer video for you. So if you've been following along, you know that we have a couple of these little throwback videos that we're going to be putting out since it is February right now and there's not as much exciting stuff going on the farm, not as much to record. So we're putting some of these out so that you guys have some exciting content even though it is February. So this one is going to be when we were putting kennels into our animal barn, so building kennels in our animal barn. If you've been following along for a long time, then you know that we had a new animal barn built this in the spring of 2022. So we're actually coming up on a year from when it was built, but right after it was built, we went into planting season and then we stayed busy all through the summer. So it was actually like towards the end of September before we actually got around to building kennels and dividing things up in the animal barn. So I was vlogging through that, but I've been saving that until it kind of slows down and we need some more exciting content. So we're just going to get right into it. And then after the video ends, I will show you guys the finished product. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Okay, so the plan for this is the chickens have been staying in here ever since it was built because they need shelter, so they've had this whole thing. But what happens is the chickens get up in the rafters and we're gonna have the dogs in here, we're gonna have the chickens in here. So we are gonna divide this into stalls, but the chickens fly up into the rafters and then they could just go over and get in the dog's pen and that would not be good. So what we're doing, we have some of this woven wire. We're gonna put that across the ceiling so that the chickens cannot get up in the rafters. So that is what we're doing first, today's project. Okay, if you've been on our channel for a while, you are familiar with Penelope, our Silky, who is broody at the worst time of the year, but she's broody again now, so we just gave her an egg. And the egg has disappeared under Penelope and died. Okay everybody, obviously it is a little while later. My camera got kind of hot from recording for a while and we ended up getting 2 strips of wire put up. I hope you can hear me, it's a little bit breezy, but it got hot and it's not a very fun job. So instead, as you might be able to guess, we decided to go swimming. So this is the last hot day of the summer. So we're gonna go swimming one last time before summer ends. So here we go, we got the whole crew. Lemuel and his nose plug, and we're gonna go swimming. We have arrived. The pond is very, very low because it's been so dry. Okay, we're on our way up. We're piggybacking up the trail because she didn't bring shoes. So here we go. You're heavy. Do you know that?
No. Come on, don't need to know that.
We made it to some grass. We're good.
Yeah, so staples are incredibly hard to hammer into post or wood. So they don't drive straight because they're angle cut. So staples are miserable. So that's why we're using an air hammer.
Okay, well, we finished with the ceiling, finally. It was not a fun job, but we got it done. We have some 4x4s that we're gonna set for posts, for stalls, so that's what we're working on now. Good morning, everybody. It is now the next day. We're working in the animal barn again today. Yesterday, we got all of the ceiling finished, which is really, really nice to have done because that was not a fun job, but we got that done yesterday. So we also got 2 posts set and a couple boards put up. Today we're going to be working on that, so setting some more posts, getting the walls put in, and looking forward to today because it changes it up from putting the ceiling in. So I have been sent up here to the lean-to to get a speed square and a carpenter pencil because we realized we didn't have those. So
Okay, you surrendered. Who's next? Okay, put them away before somebody actually gets hurt.
good morning, everybody. It is now the next day, and we are on day 3, I think, of working on the animal barn. So we are hoping to get it pretty much finished today. This is what we got done yesterday. Now, also, as you can tell, it's raining outside, so it's nice to be working in a building today. But we got the doors put on, and we got all these walls built. This is gonna stay open. We have 2 doors here. This is gonna be the dogs area, so we're gonna have 2 kennels in here. So a door on each side for each of the dogs. That's the plan. Here we go. Here's a roll of the stuff that we're gonna be using to wrap all this in. Alright everybody, there is the video of the process of building the kennels in the animal barn, so I hope you enjoyed that, and now I'll show you the finished product. Alright, if it gets a little noisy in here, the dogs might bark a little bit, but bear with me. So, as you saw, the first thing we did was put this woven wire over the ceiling so that the chickens couldn't fly up in the rafters and then get in the dog's pen. But then we built the chicken coop, and that's what that looks like. The chickens have been using it for a while. A nice door there. And the nest box is over there, and a roost, and they love it. As you can see, that they usually roam free during the day. It's kind of cold out right now. It's February, it's winter time, so they don't go out every day. And it's icy with snow on the ground, they don't go out. But when they're all in here, you can see that they got plenty of room. That's what all the chickens are looking like. And then we have the dog kennels, and we let the dogs run around a lot, but when it's cold and icy, they prefer to be in their kennels in the animal barn. So they're in good shape in there. And we have the small chicken coop in here that we put in here, you know, in case we want to raise lambs or chicks or anything in there. Alright, so there is the finished animal barn and the finished kennels. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the process of building the kennels and all of that. That is going to be it for this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.